Hershey with the Sporty Citizen Podcast here to give you a little update on our bowl game morning update. Get it? Yes. So last night, it was the first day of bowl season. Pretty exciting. Pretty happy with it. But first and foremost, let's talk about the important part here. Who played? Well, in the first bowl game, the Bahamas Bowl, Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders played Toledo Rockets in the Bahamas Bowl, and it was a pretty good game. Middle Tennessee took a lead right at the beginning with 7-0 in the first quarter, but Toledo came back to score 17 points to only 7 of Middle Tennessee's. That was really close game. Then nobody did anything in the third quarter, so I guess defense decided to step up. But in the end, Tennessee ended up scoring 17 points in the fourth to 7 from Toledo, taking the game 31-24. So freshman Nick Vitato threw for 270 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Middle Tennessee, which helped beat Toledo 31-24. Now, 2 of Toledo's players connected in a wide open Pierce along the right side of it for a 28-17 lead. Now, that was a really important part because that's what helped them take the lead in the second quarter. Now, mind you, they needed that completion. They needed to do that, and they made it happen. Now, quarterback Daquan Finn was pressured all night long by Middle Tennessee, and defensive lineman Zealand Woods even intercepted a tip pass, which led to a field goal, again, which allowed them to make the 31-17 lead. Now, Pierce did caught 4 passes for 114 yards, and Ferguson had a sack to reach 9 to the season for Middle Tennessee, and they end the season at 7-6. Now, they were double-digit underdogs, but they still rushed for 44 yards to include a 17-yard score that put them ahead in the third quarter, 21-17. Fourth quarter. Apologize. Now, like I said, Finn was 18 for 39 in passing for 212 yards with 2 touchdowns and 1 interception for Toledo. Finn did break free for the 40-yard touchdown, but it was still not enough to get them to win the game. Now, Matt Landers, a Georgia transfer, set a Bahamas Bowl record with the 90-yard touchdown catch to put Toledo ahead 14-7 in the fourth quarter. In the first down at the 10, Finn threw it deep to the middle to Landers, but he was tipped to himself with an outside stretch left arm and coasted into the end zone. It was a very good game. I got to watch pieces of it. I thought that it wasn't going to be as fun, but I was 100% wrong. So happy for these teams. Game number 2, which was really, really one that surprised both myself and Eunice. So the Tailgate Cure Bowl was Coastal Carolina versus Northern Illinois. And if you saw our show last night, you would know that Northern Illinois hosts the second youngest roster in the CFP. In all NCAA football. So, with I believe it said nine, almost half the team being from the class of 2021 or 2022. So they're basically freshmen and sophomores here, guys. And they still gave Coastal Carolina a heck of a run. I mean, I was not able to watch the beginning of the game, but I did watch the fourth quarter, and let me tell you, that was a face mask at the end. I saw it with my own 2 eyes. I don't care what anybody says. That was a face mask. Okay? That firmly believe that was a face mask. Now, just to skim over the team. Grayson McCall threw for 4 touchdowns for Coastal Carolina, in the Cure Bowl, and it was that was an impressive win because let me just show you how to win. First quarter, 10-6 Northern Illinois. Second quarter, 14-13. Okay, Coastal Carolina's coming back. Third quarter, both scored 14 points, making it a close game. And then in the end, Northern Illinois scored only 3 in the fourth quarter. Coastal Carolina 14, making it 41-47. Now, McCall was 22 for 30 for 350 yards, and Burnett ran for 108 yards and 2 touchdowns on only 6 carries. That's pretty impressive. Now they're the second. This is a consecutive year that Coastal Carolina has won double-digit wins. Okay, Burnett also caught 4 passes for 47 yards and a touchdown. So he was very important into winning the game. Now, as far as Northern Illinois, Jay Ducker ran for 146 yards on 24 carries. So not as good, but still good. And Antori Brown added 105 yards on 12 attempts, again for Northern Illinois. Rocky Lombardi completed 22 of 33 passes for 181 yards and 2 touchdowns. Now, again, NIU's roster only had 7 seniors, includes 7 new players, again, who graduated in class of 20 or 2021. So again, because this is the first time in history that they won its conference championship, it's still pretty good to where they ended. They made it a very close game, a very, it was just a very good game overall. For them to be as young as they are, you couldn't ask for a better turnout. Now, I will say this. I'm gonna read this straight off to the recap on ESPN, so you guys can actually see the word by word part of it, of this part, because this is very important. So, after Northern Illinois wide receiver Trayvon Rudolph was stopped for no gain on the 4th and 1 run in the Husky 34, Macau threw a shovel pass from the option to Bennett for a touchdown on the next play. He connected with Isaiah Likely on a 2-point conversion to make it a 47-41 win with 6:40 left. Okay, so normally in this kind of games you don't see these kind of option plays from my experience, but I love seeing this. This type of play had just a we need to win now mentality, and oh my God, was it beautiful. And I needed to read it verbatim because here's the next part. Again, I'm going to read it verbatim because there's no other words to explain it. Northern Illinois converted 4 of 5 4-down plays in the game and ended the season successfully of 26 of 31 attempts. And they're freshmen and sophomores, like with only 7 seniors. That's amazing. It was crazy. It was amazing. Now, they did play well, but again, they came up short at the end. They did get the ball back on its own 13 with 2.5 minutes left to play. They tried to go down all the way down to, but at the end, they came up short. The touchdown reception got Coastal Carolina they stopped a potential game-winning touchdown. Coastal Carolina stopped a game-winning touchdown right at the end. But still, those numbers, and those kind of plays you don't hear about from smaller schools. You hear that from Alabama, A&M, Texas, all those schools. But to hear things like that just makes it exciting, and it's just an amazing game. I honestly thought Northern Illinois was going to take it out, but on the plus side, Coastal Carolina really gave, Northern Illinois gave Coastal Carolina a run for their money, and I'm excited to see them next year where all the sophomores and freshmen are now more mature, know the game better, know the plays better. I think Northern Illinois is going to be back in the bowl game, smoking people even better, which I hope they meet next year in another bowl game, and I think Northern Illinois has Coastal Carolina's number next year. Either ways, guys, thank you so much for listening. Keep viewing more because bowl games almost every day now. We will continue talking about them. Follow us on all social media. And as always, guys, have a wonderful day.